Hello, 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 and welcome to Regular Veteran. It's been a while, but my name is Scott, and today I'm gonna tell you all about Active Valor. It's like a do-it-yourself movie, just it's the Navy SEALs that did it. This one I actually got from my mom. She sent me the Blu-ray a little while ago, and I just didn't get to watch it because I don't have a Blu-ray player. I just stream movies. If you haven't seen this one, I wanna say watch it, but I can't really tell you that in good conscience. This one was it was just propaganda. It was like a commercial for the Navy SEALs for like an hour and a half, which, I mean, that's cool. The Navy SEALs do some cool shit, but... Oh, what is that?
That's destroyed. I'm just gonna film it. Oh, it's been destroyed. Oh no, it hasn't. Damn it.
The remnants, I mean, all the meat is gone. All that's left is bone and some skin, yeah.
Probably have to do with the hip back crossing. That's a pretty brick right there.
But that could have happened post-mortem. Like, that leg could have been attached, and then while they're like ripping off pieces and chunks of it, that could have snapped.
So the thing that I hated the most was that there weren't any J or L cuts at all. Like, it was like a newbie was making this thing. The sound effects in this were also they were over the top. The editor obviously didn't know the specifics of the things that they were using, so like the camera sound effect was a film camera when it was actually a digital camera. Alright, L cuts are what?
So like a J cut is when a scene ends but it's got audio from another part. So it's kind of like the audio's under the scene from beginning, and like an L cut has, I'm assuming this is right, an audio that goes into a scene. Is that right? Like, did they teach me that correctly, or did I say that correctly?
Booyah! I looked up the actual numbers that they used, and the one that said it was in the Philippines was actually the coordinates for a location in Perth, Australia. Okay, that's just, why didn't you use the actual, what? The action sequences in this, they tried to do something different with a first person perspective, and I wouldn't necessarily say that it worked, but it was interesting. Please go, no, I was doing so good. When they have that little like powwow and they're like, oh, if you don't have all your things together, then make sure like your family is okay and your finances are good when we leave, because that whole scene, this scene, that is real. This would definitely happen. It happens anytime anyone is deploying. The graphics just feel cheesy. Unfortunately, they didn't know that drop shadows are the worst and that you should never use them. You should actually just do a better job. No, don't you do it. There were a lot of them. The chasing with the trucks, this one, holy shit. And then they transition into the boats. What? And then they're still shooting, and then what? It's wild. Wow. I don't know if they just drop the call sign and go by rank at some point in a mission. Maybe they do, but this seemed a little bit far-fetched. You just stopped, you got tired of using a call sign. Maybe that's super legit, but in the conventional military, you would get your reflective belt taken for that. Go in the hole! Shit. The sub inside a sub is just mind-boggling. Like, what? You just have a submarine inside your submarine. You're just cruising around and you're like, oh, we need to do something top secret. Just get the other submarine out of the submarine garage inside the submarine. That is wild. I've been on a submarine. I definitely couldn't tell you all the happenings of a submarine. Oh, when you see the rocket and then you see the red end, you see that right there? The red tip? Yeah, all of the rockets have those in this movie, and that just means that they're a training rocket. This whole movie is just one big training exercise for the SEALs. When they say,
my superiors, they're very fearful of a Mexican Mogadishu. No Black Hawk Down, is what they're saying, so.
Yes, they do. That's exactly what they were trying to shoot for when they made this movie. They were like, maybe this can be the next Black Hawk Down. It's not. The shot, this one where he's like running and then he slides and he's shooting while he slides, and it's just, what? And they have multiple camera angles when he's sliding, and he's just total badassery. It's like if the editor of the Left Behind series made an action flick for the Navy SEALs. It's not actually that editor, but that's what it's like for real. This shot is beautifully lit. I loved it. This is my favorite shot in the whole movie. It's so cool.
These guys are savages, so you're gonna have to assume that.
Really? Savages? Come on, what are you, a cowboy? Give me a fucking break. The macho bullshit at the end of this movie is just, what? No, don't just
put your pain in a box,
because that's good for you. Part of what the propaganda offices do in terms of the military is try and portray military members as heroic. Obviously, they want you to think that we're the good guys. They don't want you to think that people struggle with PTSD and that it's hard on people mentally, and in this one it was over the top. Like, come on. If you're still here, then thank you. This movie, somebody had to say it, it's garbage. An organization that is really just trying to build community amongst veteran gamers. I'm in their Facebook group. I like their page. I follow them on all the things. Stand Down Gaming is doing great things for veterans. Check them out. This episode, it's not sponsored by them, but that's why I'm gaming, because gamers, what? Everyone in the military games at some point, come on. The great thing about building a community of gamers is that they don't need to be geographically close together, and Stand Down Gaming has members from all over the country. Check them out. It's just a group of veterans that are always trying to game together. If you're close to Seattle, you can probably go to one of their meetups or a board game, but in general, if you're just looking for a veteran to play a video game with, Stand Down Gaming might be your answer. My name's Scott, you're watching Regular Veteran. I'll see you on the internet. Thanks for watching. Booyah, bitch!